I don't leave the house much. I walk the dogs. That's about it.
It's been 6 years since an encounter with police changed Nathan Cross's life. He can't work and struggles to remember simple things.
Organisation skills, have none anymore. Motivation's gone.
He lives in one of the most beautiful parts of the country, but is often afraid to leave his home.
When I see a police car, I panic, and it takes about 15 to 20 minutes before I come back to reality and can think normal and my wife can talk to me again.
Nathan Cross was drunk, verbally abusive and in breach of a curfew when he was arrested by 4 police officers in a backyard near his home in the South Australian town of Victor Harbor in 2017.
I was arrested, put in handcuffs, and when we were taken to the police station, I was mouthy. I admit that.
In court, police would later allege they feared Cross, who was handcuffed, was trying to headbutt or spit at them.
Then was smashed into a counter at full pace by a police officer. Then I was charged with assault.
They said he struck the counter accidentally when police pushed him off balance. Police dragged their prisoner to a cell and called an ambulance, cleaning up his blood while they waited. They then went with Nathan Cross to Victor Harbor Hospital.
Ended up with staples in the side of my head, concussion, and basically the front lobe of my brain is now black.
Police charged Nathan Cross with assault, even though he was the one who had been injured. After a 3-year legal battle, a magistrate eventually found him not guilty. Nathan Cross says the trial took a toll on his mental and physical health.
Stress was unbelievable. I don't sleep much. I don't go to bed till like 3 o'clock in the morning now. Sit up stressing. Yeah. Just affected almost everything in my life. My relationship with my kids, my families. Yeah.
In court, the magistrate rejected police testimony, finding all but one of the officers were not candid, unreliable or misleading in their evidence. SA Police told 7:30 a senior member of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions found criminal charges against them were not warranted. South Australia Police receive an average of 287 complaints about excessive force every year, out of around 22,000 annual arrests. In the past decade, 4 police have been found guilty of assault for offences committed while on duty. 1 officer was dismissed after an internal disciplinary process. In the last decade, the SA government has spent $4.2 million settling the lawsuits of 20 people who've sued police for allegedly injuring them. 6 years ago, Alexander Wilding, who is on the autism spectrum, also had an encounter with SA Police. He was charged with assaulting police after he was arrested in Adelaide's main railway station. The exchange became heated when Alex was unable to show a concession card for his ticket.
He's just started yelling at me like he was a drill instructor and I was a recruit for the military.
Police alleged Alex Wilding punched the officer, charged towards him and forced him onto the ground. But CCTV footage of the incident shows something different. Alex Wilding grapples with the officer, then is pushed to the floor. After lengthy negotiations, police drop charges of assaulting and hindering police. Alexander Wilding pleaded guilty to resisting arrest and failing to provide his particulars. Alex and Nathan both sued police, resulting in settlements, which they can't speak about. Their lawyer, Andrew Carpenter, says theirs are not isolated cases. He says he deals with about 10 such cases per year.
My experience is whenever a police officer has assaulted someone or accused of assaulting someone is they'll almost immediately lay charges for assault of police against them.
But Assistant Police Commissioner Philip Newitt told 7:30 police don't use assault charges as a way to protect the officers involved in alleged incidents.
Please let me assure the viewers that there is no official sanction for any of that type of that behaviour. That's just it's outrageous behaviour. It's not tolerated, and it is investigated.
I've had people that have had permanent brain injuries. I've had many people that have had facial reconstruction surgery. I've had people that have had compound fractures.
Police say all claims are properly assessed.
They're fully and thoroughly investigated. The police officers use all their authorities available to them to ensure that the evidence that may be there is collected, and an assessment is made as to the best method of seeking redress, whether that's through the criminal court or through the disciplinary processes.
We can't tell you how specific complaints about police use of force are dealt with, because South Australia's police disciplinary process occurs almost entirely in secret. The law prohibits the media from reporting that someone's made a complaint, that an officer is subject to a complaint, and what findings been made, unless the Commissioner authorises it.
Section 45 of the Police Complaints and Discipline Act, any time that someone makes a complaint against an officer, everything gets buried. It's illegal to be reported on, it's illegal to be discussed, and so anything that happens that way, police will never, or people will never get the justice they deserve.
The Act is currently being reviewed and recommendations are expected this month. Nathan Cross believes people shouldn't have to sue police to get justice.
They're meant to serve and protect, not harass and destroy.